These reforms aim to modernize the country's tax system, boost revenue generation, and foster economic growth. And joining me this morning is an expert from the finance and tax sector, precisely PricewaterhouseCoopers, to break down the key changes, implications, and potential impact on individuals, businesses, and the broader economy. We will explore the new tax exemptions, VAT changes, and digital tax administration and more. My name is Odwaya Soya. Once again, you're welcome to the show, but we'll take a short break to be right back. We'll be for individuals earning below 250,000 naira monthly, 800,000 naira annually, change their financial planning and disposable income. And moreover, you actually said it really matches the current minimum wage. How sure are you about that?
Okay, so
The VAT law, which is at zero rate on essential goods and services, it expands the list of zero rated items to include essential goods and services, just as it mentions, such as basic food items, medical and pharmaceutical products, educational books and materials, among others. Now, will the VAT exemptions on essential goods like food and healthcare noticeably reduce household expenses?
yeah,
kind of system that we run in Nigeria?
That
You know, this law looks good on paper, and when it comes to Nigeria, just as I said the other time, laws like this comes with a challenge. Do you foresee any bottlenecks when it comes to implementation, given that what went on during the processes that led to the signing of the bill? Implementation is expected to start in 2026.
and a lot of their workers within their states are within that bracket, right? So a lot of them are looking to see how it plays out, so to determine how they will react, right? But one thing that we can see for certain is that Nigeria is on the right course. We are aligned. National Assembly passed this bill into law, right? And hopefully it's implemented in line with the objective of the act.
All right, now let's take a look at the harmonization of this law. We know that regarding the harmonization of tax relations between the federal and the state governments, we'll see it as a positive development though. But however, do you think this new law will effectively reduce the issue of multiple taxation? And for companies, how do you see this playing out for them?
Question that you have asked, right? But one of the fundamental things I need to say here is that the 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 objectives of the presidential committee that drove this process, right, understood, right, that the problem was a heavy one. There was a big monster to deal with, right? So the question is, how do we then attack it, right? In a way
germane for the Nigerian economy. And just like President Bola Tinubu said in the process of putting together this law, investor confidence is important to growing the Nigerian economy. And over the years, we have seen Nigeria's foreign direct investment nosediving. For example, according to the CBN, latest balance of payment report, foreign direct investment inflows into Nigeria, which declined by 19% to $250 million in quarter one of 2025, compared to $310 million in the previous quarter. What mechanisms in this law do you see achieving the increase in foreign direct investment? Do you see bringing the needed investment into Nigeria?
Yes, yes, I do see it bringing the needed investments, and that, I say that because of this, right? If we look at the Petroleum Industry Act and the fact that it took Nigeria 20 years, right, to sign that bill into law, right? There was a study that came through that said that Nigeria lost close to $50 billion annually by virtue of for a period of 10 years, right? By reason of not enacting that bill into law. So when President Tinubu came into office and inaugurated this committee, right, in August of 8th of August 2023, that was a signal to the investors that significant changes were coming to the tax landscape. And you know, there's one thing that investors do not appreciate, right, is uncertainty when it comes to tax laws, right? Because they want to bring their investment to a scenario whereby they can easily predict how much tax they will pay over the period of the investment. Now, the ability of the administration now to deliver within these 2 years, right? This act, right? The act now then provides the much needed certainty that investors need to be able to understand what tax framework will apply when they make investments, right? And how they can project revenue. So I know, right, from historic precedent, right? Even after the PIA, you've seen the investment that has come into the oil and gas sector, right? So after the enactment of this act as well, we expect investment to come in, right? As investors now have that certainty. And there are now also incentives in the law to, right, like the economic development incentive that is targeted on priority sectors of the government, strategic sectors of the government that the government wants to promote. So it gives a lot of reliefs as well for investors that want to come in and invest in those priority sectors.
Okay, so we are optimistic about investor confidence.
Absolutely.
All right, now looking ahead, because our time is fast spent, looking ahead, what challenges and opportunities do you foresee in implementing the new tax law, considering how contentious tax administration has always been in the country?
So one of the things that will be a challenge is to get Nigerians, individuals, businesses, right, to understand their compliance requirements under these new rules, right? So one of the things that we have seen is that government wants to convert the laws from English to pidgin English
talking to Babatunde Olaniyi, the Associate Director, Tax Reporting and Strategy at PricewaterhouseCoopers. He's been taking a look at the new Nigerian tax laws and how it affects, how it will affect individuals, businesses, how it will affect companies and the economy at large. My name is Odwan Yesaya. Thank you so much for being a part of this program this morning.